I don't think so. Football is just the same. Either you use the same players that you use against when you're playing the Africa Cup qualifying. Lesotho is not like Zambia. They don't have so many players, so it doesn't mean.
Welcome back. Zambia versus Lesotho, the final of the 2023 COSAFA being held in Durban, South Africa. Lesotho having come from a very difficult group. I think it was one of the most difficult group of the three that were participating. They had the Angola, they had the Mozambique, they had the Mauritius, but they managed to top that particular group. And then they faced a very promising side in the name of Malawi, which everyone fancied to play the final, basically even lifting the COSAFA. But they managed to hold the pressure, even playing almost the half of the game with 10 men. Jonas, what do you think Zambia has to do for us to defend this particular trophy?
For Zambia, not today, seeing the way we played against South Africa also, I don't think there will be a lot of changes, but I think, for us, what we need to do, we just need to be positive because this is a final, and it's not a game that you need to wait. Yeah, it's a game of war now because it's the last game that everyone wants to watch and everyone wants to see. I think you just need to, to work so hard, to be together, to coordinate and to communicate in the pitch so that at least may play without having so much blunders.
Okay. Do you have a feeling Zambia is going to underrate Lesotho?
Looking at the way that we have played these last two games, I don't think the underration will be there because they have seen that if we lost the first game against Malawi, it's not something that we should wait now. It's something that we need to coordinate more especially in the defense, so that we don't make silly mistakes.
This particular cold feeling, Lesotho has come from a very particular difficult group, and they managed to withhold pressure from Malawi. Do you think they're going to get us through to the penalties, or we are going to do the justice in the 90 minutes?
I think this game, it's a tough match. You cannot predict who's going to win. Maybe the goals are going to come in the first half or second half. But looking at the way Lesotho is playing, they are also playing our game. It's not that team that is giving long balls. It's the team that loves to play. They've got that short striker, who's also a dead striker that they're also relying on. So at least, we need to pinpoint those that we see that, they are using their strength, and we need just to be ready to them.
So most of the journalists in South Africa fancying Lesotho to win. They are giving reasons that Lesotho is basically using a team that has been together for a long time. It's the same team that is playing the qualifiers of the Africa Cup. It's the same team that is playing the COSAFA. Do you think they've got an advantage or an upper hand against Zambia?
I don't think so. Football is just the same. Either you use the same players that you use against when you're playing the Africa Cup qualifying. Lesotho is not like Zambia. They don't have so many players, so it doesn't mean maybe because they're using those kind of players, then us, we are losing local players, then automatically, they just need to win us, because even us, we have got players inside who plays in the senior team.
Okay, that is very good. Now, looking at the technical side, maybe even today we expect another surprise because we didn't expect the changes that we saw in the semi-final. Do you think the coach is going to stick to the same team, or which players do you fancy to start and finish the game?
I don't think the way we played against South Africa, I don't think there will be so many changes, because the way we played in the last game, it's the same way we need to play this game, because everyone doesn't seem to underrate each other, because looking at the goalkeeper that we used, no one knew that he's going to, he's going to be too comfortable. So you don't just like, he plays well, then today we remove him just because he's lacking a lot of experience. But now he's comfortable enough. He played against South Africa, which is a bigger team also. And being a young goalkeeper doing that kind of things, I think he's very confident enough that he can also play against Lesotho.
Wonderful. I think of the players that have stood out for me, Kelvin, the two Kelvins, Kapumbu and Kemka, as well as our savior, Albert Kangwanda. What chemistry are they employing? I think they're now they now seem to know each other very well. What happens as a footballer, like in the tournament like this very one? Because we are seeing now the game, especially in the game against South Africa, we saw the real Zambia. Do you think we are going to play like we played against South Africa tonight?
Yeah, I think so, because there's not too much changes, At least now we have gained the momentum. The winning formula we have it now. So it's not something that as a coach you just need automatically to change those one to put this one to play. We are going to kill the game system of others that now know each other. I think we are going to use the same players again.
Do you expect Aaron Katebe to play?
The way he entered also, it helped. It doesn't seem like it automatically we need to change, because now Kanguluma and Chabala, they're playing so well. It's not, you cannot just go and change them just because Alon needs to play. So we need to leave the same back four.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so Zambia has got 6 COSAFAs against new with Lesotho. Lesotho are vying for the very first COSAFA. Zambia is going for the 7th, which is going to put them above Zimbabwe, because Zambia and Zimbabwe are at par. They've both won 6. South Africa has 5, and then we've got Angola as well as Zimbabwe. Which other team? Namibia. Okay, so from my own point of view, Lesotho is more hungry than Zambia. Do you agree with me?
No, I'm not agreeing with you.
All right, we'll wait. It's 18 hours Zambian time as Zambia takes on Lesotho. Before we close, I want to ask our analyst Jonas to give us a prediction. Are we going to win it outright, or to go into penalties? What do you think is going to be the scoreline?
I think winning, we're going to win, but I don't know how. Looking the way Lesotho is playing, we are almost playing the same game. We're almost playing the same game. We've got patience, building up, starting from the defense to the up front. For Kangwanda, myself, I love the way he does it, because he's a left foot and coming from the right. He's using his strength. So if he continues doing the same thing, I think even us, we can come victoriously in the first half.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that has been Hat-Trick with my guest, Jonas Sakwawa, former Zambia national soccer team striker, the 2012 AFCON winner, dissecting and bisecting Zambia versus Lesotho. So it's tonight at 18 hours. Do not forget, please, to like our page, Zambezi Omni Sport, share and comment. We're going to be very grateful and humbled. Your last words, my guy.
I just pray that we just come in numbers to support our team, so that at least we might defend the COSAFA.
It will be good to defend the COSAFA. Maybe the noise that we saw on social media, is Zimbabwe. And we can only win COSAFA when Zimbabwe is not there. It's good that they've been reinstated by FIFA, and the next COSAFA are going to be part and parcel. Oh, by the way, Zimbabwe and South Africa, Nigeria are in the same group. All the best. Thank you.